Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm outside. I decided to do some of my chores and extra work I need to get done this evening because, well, look at this outside. It's just too nice to be inside. So, I'm outside with the doggos, and we are doing recesses outside, of course. If it's this nice out, why wouldn't we? So, let's have a look at who's outside. First recess. I'm mixing it up again. So, today we've got some pepper and grape skewers. There's Marley. So we got Marley and Nigel out. The reason I decided to bring them out this recess is because, well, they're both soaking wet. They use their water bowls to get completely bathed and soaking wet. Hi, Nigel. I figure, well, this is a good time to have them out in the sun to dry off. Hi, Marley. You want a grape? Yeah, that's what I thought. Hi, Nigel. You see what Marley's got? Huh? There's another one over here. Nigel, what's this? Come on up here. You gonna come up here? Come on. Look, there's a skewer over here. Oh, he's not interested. He's gonna have some food instead. So, Marley and Nigel are on this side. There you are, buddies. There you go. Beebee, Tuki, and Pogo are over here. Tuki's actually, or Pogo, yeah, Tuki's going at the grapes on the skewer. So the skewers today are grapes and peppers. There's Beebee and Tuki, and Pogo's back there. Hi, Pogo. Now, hopefully this won't get too much of an issue here because Pogo's on this side and Marley and Nigel are on that side. And Pogo and Marley are, well, they're basically enemies. But we've got this acrylic panel in between, so they can't do anything. They can get fussy, but they can't do anything. They can't get to each other. They can just sit up here and be angry. Maybe that'll help them dry off faster. Pogo, what are you doing? Pogo? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? Hi. Hi. So if you've seen our video that I've posted from several years ago with an acrylic carrier and two parrots very, very angrily showing their body language, being fussy and trying to fight each other through the acrylic, that was Marley and Pogo. So that's Marley with his wings pulled down, ready to be fussy. But they're outside, and like I said, they can't get to each other. We've got a big acrylic panel, so there's no access to each other. There's Pogo. Hey, Pogo. Hi, buddy. Hi. Anyway, so we're going to do recesses outside. These guys got another hour. They just started. If they get fussy between the panel, that's fine. Maybe they'll get used to each other a little bit. Oh, hey, look, the flowers are starting to come out. Yeah, I don't think I can get rid of this plant. This is lovely. Look at all those red buds. Those are all going to be flowers soon. Hi, Nige. Good boy. Well, threw the whole big banana chip away. So again, Nigel and Marley are out. It's our first set of recesses for today. There's Tuki. Hi, Tuki. Hi, baby. Pogo. Hey, kind of chill out over there, would you? There's Beep Beep. Hi, Beep Beep. Hi. Yeah, look, there's a hawk flying overhead right there. Right there. Keep an eye on that one. Right there. You can see him. That's a hawk. And he's heading over that way. Into the trees. Now, our aviary is pretty secure. Obviously, I wouldn't put them out here if it was dangerous. I don't let them outside unless I'm out here. And then this whole half of the area, so all of this 4x4 section right here, and half of the 4x8 section over here has a secondary covering. That's this thick panel of PVC lattice, and then there's I guess an 1.5 inch or so gap between them. So if anything came down here, they'd have to get through that, which they can't, and then they have to get through these little holes here, and they'd have to have the parrots up against the wiring. So I'm pretty secure, pretty safe in the knowledge that they're going to be happy and safe out here. Again, they don't come out here unless I'm here. And if they see something coming at the cage, a parrot, or a parrot, a hawk or something, one of them is going to give off a loud squeak, and we're all going to know about it. So this is our first recess. Hi, Tuki. Hi, baby. Hi. You enjoying that grape? Huh? Are you enjoying that grape? Yeah, good girl. Hi. And you can hear in the background some moron on his motorcycle flying up the bypass, just waiting for another accident to happen. And yes, I'm a motorcyclist, and no, I don't agree with that kind of riding. Ride responsibly, ride within the law, don't be an idiot. So, that's going to be it for our first recess video. Again, Beebee, Tuki, and Pogo, Nigel, and Marley over there. Marley's actually leaving the thought of Pogo alone. Marley, you want a skewer? Come here. Look. What's this? What's this? There you go. And there's food. We'll be back in about an hour with our second set of recesses, which will probably end up being Aussie and Daisy on this side. And maybe we'll try and do Scooby and Mango and Penny all together on this side. We'll see. We will be back in about an hour. See you guys soon.